We are 13 days out from the show. Excuse my outfit. I literally woke up, weighed myself, and then headed downstairs so I could start recording. Sundays are probably my slowest day of the week. It's a rest day and I'm off from work, so my only plans are to walk and chill. The only exciting things I could really show you about my week on a Sunday is the physique update and my low day meals. And funny enough, like I said in my, bringing back the series video, I was a very bad aesthetic bodybuilder. When I would do my check-ins to my old coach, I would just be like in my room with my camera. So to have an actual backdrop and ring lighting and the works, I'm very excited to see how these physique updates come out. In terms of the weight, I stepped on the scale. It was 152.8, which is a new prep low, and I guarantee you I will hit another low tomorrow because I always hit a low after a low food day. One other thing I like to do on Sundays in particular is fast for as long as I can. This just condenses my meals into a smaller window. It helps with satiety. So to kind of help with the cravings and the hunger, we're going to pose, rip a ghost, and then we'll do our low day meals. Full disclaimer, I will be doing my check-ins in my posing trunks, which are pretty much just a black Speedo. Can we get a sick transition to posing? My first meal of my day is my pre-workout meal. This is the protein pancake cream of rice burrito I was saying in my other video. It is so good. I wish it wasn't a rest day so you could see it like really filled with the cream of rice. But you get the gist, maybe on a training day or on a high day when there's like 120 grams of cream of rice. I'll show you what that looks like, but this is the highlight of my meal plan. This is meal number 2. It is the smallest meal on my rest days because it's typically my post-workout meal, but we're not working out today, so it is 200 grams of lean steak and 150 grams of potatoes. On training days, it doubles to 300 grams, and I add 25 grams of dates, but we're not doing any resistance training, so we don't need that much carbs. I'd rather keep those carbs on my training days and my high days. It is the 4th meal and last meal of the day, and I'm sure you're probably thinking, what happened to the 3rd one? I ate it before I remembered to record it. Side effects of prep brain. So tomorrow I'll show you my work meal. For now, we have 250 grams of egg whites, 3 eggs, 50 grams of kale, and then this like fiber bread. It's like some keto substitution. It's 40 calories a slice, has plenty of fiber, makes you feel like you're having real bread. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have sourdough back in the plan in the off season. Again, nothing really interesting happens on Sundays. Thankfully, due to the magic of editing, it's Monday. Wow, sick transition. I need to start paying my editors more. Like I said, I always see a drop after my load days. I woke up 152.4, which is another 0.4 pound drop from Sunday. Now we are at Bev's. We are going to be hitting some chest today. I'll run you guys through my push day. This is my good friend, training partner, and cameraman, Jack. We have been training together for a year and a half now, which is crazy. And he's been with me for the last month of prep, and he's made getting through this a lot easier. It's always nice having a pair of hands. Is there anything you want to add to the video?
No, I'm just super excited to help you out.
Thank you, buddy. Let's go lift. Another thing I want to do differently this prep series is actually do voiceovers over my workout, because for the last series, I just had that like copyright free music, and honestly, it got really annoying. As you just saw, I start the chest day with this converging machine press from Mega Mass. It is easily the best chest press I've ever used. Then we move on to this pin loaded incline press. I love it just because I don't have to move any weights. Finishing the chest portion of the workout with chest flies. I feel like this is a staple. You got to do chest flies on chest day. In terms of shoulders, I don't do any shoulder pressing, so I use this machine lateral raise, and then we'll do a little bit more shoulders later on in the workout. For triceps, we do 2 exercises, 2 sets of each. The first exercise is the classic V-bar pushdown. Then we'll do an overhead extension or a skull crusher, whatever you want to call it. I just like using this machine version. Last thing for the direct shoulder, we'll do these lateral raises. These are like the only movement where I won't pause in the stretch because there is no stretch, and I won't pause in the contraction just because that does bother my shoulder, so I kind of just pump them out. Overall, though, I am very big on the pause and controlling the movement. I know it doesn't look like it from this video because everything's in times 2 speed, We always finish off with posing. It's just good practice, especially for competition. The only day I don't pose is my leg day because posing with a leg pump is damn near impossible. So let's check out this post-workout. It is 200 grams of steak, same as yesterday. This time 300 grams of potatoes, and my favorite, 25 grams of dates. What meal is complete without a little diet soda? It is Tuesday, and I'm going to be so honest, it was a very rough day. I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning with the craziest of hunger pains, and I could not go back to sleep. I rolled around until like 6 o'clock, and then I just decided to get on with my day since I clearly wasn't going back to sleep. My weigh-in was completely off because of this, and my workout was shot. In addition to all of that fun stuff, my camera battery was very low, so I could only record certain sets. So this is not indicative of a true Tuesday pull day. Usually what I'll do on a pull day is lat pull down, wide grip row, close grip row, then another sort of rowing variation depending on what's available. I'll do an underhand pull down. Moving on to biceps, we'll do 4 sets of bis, usually 2 cable curl, 2 preacher curl. Then I'll do 3 sets of a reverse fly for the rear delt. I also sprinkle in a little bit of hamstring on this day. So I'll do 3 sets of a seated leg curl and 3 sets of crunches. I was so shot today just from not sleeping and being hungry and my camera and just not having the best of workout. So I know I said I pose after every workout, but unfortunately we did not do any posing today. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which is another rest day where all I really do is walk and work. So I probably will just take the day to myself, not record anything since nothing's really going on anyway. And then we'll be back on Thursday for chest, which, again, due to the magic of editing, is right now. Push felt phenomenal today. My logbook got progressed. I'm gaining strength 1 week after my show, which is absolutely amazing. Very similar routine to Monday. The only thing is I couldn't record my triceps only because it was very crowded and I'm big on gym etiquette. I wasn't going to be rude, but I did do the usual 2 sets of straight bar or V-bar pushdown and 2 sets of those skull crushers. Nothing really new here, literally the same exact routine as Monday, but it felt really good. It's an absolutely amazing feeling to hit a new low of body weight and go up in weights in the gym. Which I'm now realizing I forgot to mention. I did hit a new low this morning, 151.8, which is absolutely crazy to me. Food is very high right now, especially for this deep in prep. So to get stronger, lose weight the last week leading into the show is a very good feeling mentally. The big fear, especially for natural bodybuilders at this point in prep is, hey, I'm losing weight, is it muscle? But the fact that I, again, am getting stronger in my lifts, I'm at least maintaining strength at a bare minimum, that is a very good indicator that I'm still losing body fat. Meals are pretty standard, just cardio and work for the rest of the day, so let's get to leg day on Friday. Leg day is my high day, so this is what a real cream of rice burrito looks like. Fueling my leg day session, I start with the leg press. Form is everything on this thing. Calves touching hamstring, full depth, full control. Same thing applies to the hack squat. Now, this is not the variation I typically use, but there was a guy who, no joke, told me he had 20 minutes left on the hack squat, and I was not waiting for all that. And of course, no quad day is complete without a little bit of leg extensions. I tried doing like the TikTok daisy chain seatbelt, and it was pretty good. I still got to figure it all out though. After quads, we hit glutes. Yes, you heard me. We hit glutes here. That is because as a guy, you need those striated glutes on stage, and if you don't have the muscle, it's not going to show. Then the only hamstring exercise we do for the day is some seated leg curls and finishing up with some calves. I didn't record my calf work, but I did record the leg pump. Let's do a little recap of the week because I did leave a couple of things out. I wish I could have showed you my entire pull day on Tuesday. But again, that was a very rough day. And unfortunately, Saturday is during peak week. So my Saturday routine will be in my peak week video, which is the last step of this prep. I will be making a video going over my peak week protocol and recording throughout the peak week. And even though this wasn't a true indication of what my weeks have been like I originally intended it, the main purpose of bringing back this series was to document my off season, which starts in 9 days. But before we can get to the off season, we obviously have to do the show. So I will see you all at peak week.